The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it means sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Sticks it in his belly. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Working that left side now. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
Nothing but green ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Going deep. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll try to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal coming up. He'll do it himself. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
There's a sense of urgency happening right now on defense. Backed up, close to their end zone on that third down. They stop the run. They stuff it. Now setting up fourth.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. They stop him short of the mark. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On target. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Finds his man enough for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time. Touchdown, Virginia! What a grab and go for the score.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. The nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about it.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Going to the draw. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. On target to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He'll run it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Let it bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Quickly complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to blast their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do in first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in mine.
And he will score! Touchdown, Cavaliers! Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And how about that play? Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle. It's Goodwin. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll call his own number. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. On the double. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll set up to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force...
Touchdown, Virginia! And they've moved... The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Briggs.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's going to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Getting late. Pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after... First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Linebackers trying to create some confusion as they come to the line on second down. Ordinarily, you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Goodwin. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they made it to the house. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Line gets set, first down. To throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll line up for a second down play. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, looking again to throw. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really...
He's going for it all. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On the move at the 30. Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They give it to him again, and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no